LGUs in Metro Manila are bracing for stricter border controls as the capital region is set to revert to ECQ status starting August 6. Let's discuss that and other matters with Interior Undersecretary Jonathan Malaya, who joins us over the phone. Good evening, Usec Jonathan. First off, will travel passes or quarantine passes be mandatory again starting Friday?
That's really part of our protocols for ECQ. We usually have the travel passes precisely because there's going to be control of movement. So we are now finalizing the guidelines, and we will make the necessary announcements prior to the start of this implementation.
All right, so how then will residents be able to prove that they are authorized persons outside of residence, or APORs, as we call them?
Well, Sean, this is not the first time we're going to go to ECQ. No? We've done this before. The Office of the President and the IATF has already released the omnibus guidelines. This was, every now and then, this is amended to reflect changes there. So those industries which are permitted to operate during ECQ are listed there, no? And those individuals working in those industries subject to operational capacity are therefore considered as APOR. So all of those individuals who are APOR will be issued travel passes, and those individuals who need to leave the house so that they can access essential services and buy food will also be issued travel passes. You know what's nice about the forthcoming ECQ is that we are given some time to adjust. So we have a little more than a week to finalize all of these guidelines, and we assure the public that we will communicate with them all of these protocols so that there will be no confusion and that it will be more easier and efficient for people to comply.
All right, that's good to hear, Usec. But just broadly speaking, can you tell us what the main differences are between this round of ECQ and the ECQ that we last had or that we last went through?
Well, I think this will be more or less the same as the one we had in March, when we had a lockdown in March. Okay, so I still am not sure if public transportation will be allowed just like the last time. I will need to hear from the Land Transportation and the LTFRB, but it would appear that public transportation would be allowed because we will utilize the 2-week quarantine to ramp up our vaccination effort. You know, since most individuals will be at home on lockdown, we would like people to utilize this golden opportunity for them to be vaccinated. So without public transportation, it would be difficult. But we are still discussing that with the Department of Transportation, and I'm sure in the next few days, the DOTR will be making the relevant announcement.
All right. Also, Usec, regarding the ayuda, we all know that the government is now scrambling to find the funding sources for that. Do you have any idea maybe when this will be announced or finalized? Is there a timeline?
Well, yes. The Department of Budget and Management has already been advised by the President to look for the necessary funds, and we will find out very soon from them, hopefully, how much money is available for ayuda. No, we don't know yet how much money is there, so we cannot yet say how much will be given. No. To those affected by the ECQ. But definitely before the ECQ starts, we will make that announcement, and we will work again very closely with the local government units for the distribution of ayuda. And I'm confident that it will be all orderly, just like the last time we gave ayuda in March and April.
All right, so I guess Usec, that we should look to our barangay for some announcement regarding quarantine passes or travel passes. Would that be safe to say that the barangay is, the unit of local government that we should be looking to get or procure these passes if they come to pass?
Yes, that's correct. Tonight, the NCR mayors will be meeting to discuss common protocols in Metro Manila, such as the liquor ban, such as the curfew, if there is going to be a change in curfew and such other policies. And then tomorrow, we'll be meeting with the Philippine National Police, this time on the checkpoints and on border control. So again, we've been here before. It's not the first time. We'll be in ECQ. So I think this will be a much smoother implementation. And again, what's good about this is we have a lead time to be able to finalize all the guidelines and communicate this to the public.
All right, looking forward to that. I guess nothing else to look forward to much these days, Usec. There's also an issue with the supermarket owners. They've already said to not panic buy because this might cause inflation, or this might have an inflationary effect on the price of basic goods. Can you assure the public, Usec, that basic establishments or businesses that are really considered essential will indeed be staying open?
Yes, we can assure the public that just like the last time, just like the last ECQ, we had grocery, supermarkets, sari-sari stores will remain open. We have proven to the public that during ECQ they were never closed. I know in the past, last year, there were always viral texts and other announcements reputedly from some source saying that wet markets will be closed, dry markets will be closed, but that never came to pass. It never happened. So please, to the general public, do not believe any of these announcements. We have done this before in any of the lockdowns that the national government has implemented. Never have we closed grocery, supermarkets, and public markets. They will remain open just like the last time we had a lockdown.
All right, thank you so much for that assurance, your time and your insights. That was DILG Undersecretary Jonathan Malaya joining us over the phone. Thanks, Usec.